Hello and welcome to the Federation of Galaxy Explorers Volunteer Training Program. The training program for Galaxy Explorers has three components. One, videotapes, which you'll see today. Two, an online training program, which is available at the Galaxy Explorers website, www.foge.org. And three, on-site training provided by Galaxy Explorers in different locations across the country. The purpose of all these training programs is to prepare you, to help you, the volunteer, in being able to effectively work with kids in your mission teams. One of the critical components of this volunteer program is safety. And you'll see a safety program here today, and we encourage that in every volunteer working with the Galaxy Explorers program to take, learn, and abide by all the safety and rules regulations for the Galaxy Explorers, because nothing is more precious to us than our children. Thanks.
Hello. Today we'll be talking about child safety standards for Galaxy Explorers. We've got two different types of child safety standards that I'll be discussing today. First, the general policies, which will make clear that Galaxy Explorers will not tolerate child abuse among its volunteers and employees in any way, shape, or form. Second, we will summarize the specific safety guidelines for Galaxy Explorers conducted activities. There are 5 different standards of conduct that I will discuss today. First, the rights of Galaxy Explorers to suspend alleged child abusers. Then I will discuss the safety policies, restrictions for mission team activities, behavioral problems, and the policies towards smoking and drinking. First and foremost, Galaxy Explorer reserves the right to suspend any individual accused of child abuse until any allegations have been cleared. Galaxy Explorer reserves the right to refuse reappointment and to dismiss or exclude any volunteer who is found guilty of child abuse and neglect or has been convicted of child abuse and neglect. Galaxy Explorer supports and maintains environments that are free of child abuse and neglect. It is against the Galaxy Explorer's policy for any volunteer to physically, mentally, or sexually abuse or neglect any child. Our safety policies. We have 2 deep leadership, 2 registered adult leaders or 1 registered adult leader and a parent of a participant, one of whom must be 21 years or older, are required on all mission team and sector activities. No one-on-one contact. This sounds a little strange. Of course, you want one-on-one contact in order to have an exchange with your student. But what we mean is that we don't want contact behind closed doors in a private or hidden manner. In situations that require personal interaction, this meeting should be conducted in view of at least 1 other adult. Respect privacy. Adult leadership must respect the privacy of youth members in situations such as bathroom use, and adults should protect their own privacy in the same situations. No secret organizations. All aspects of Galaxy Explorers activities are open at all times for observation by parents or guardians and mission team leaders. No hazing. Physical and psychological hazing and initiations are prohibited. And lastly, appropriate attire. The Galaxy Explorer uniform is required for all mission team, sector, and related activities. Mission team activity restrictions. No overnight activities are permitted by the Federation of Galaxy Explorers organization. No child may be left alone out of the vicinity of an adult. Parents must provide permission notes for field activities, and a sufficient number of chaperones based on school or sponsor regulations must accompany mission team members on field activities. If there are behavioral problems, any problem will be dealt with in strict confidence. The mission team leader should share behavioral problems with deputy team leader, appointed school representative, and the youth's parents or guardians. Mission team leaders and volunteers will not discipline youths by the use of physical punishment, or by failure to provide the basic necessities of care such as food or shelter. Smoking and drinking. It is the policy of the Federation of Galaxy Explorers that the use of alcoholic beverages and controlled substances is not permitted at mission team meetings or activities on property owned or operated by Galaxy Explorers, or any activity involving participation of youth members. Leaders are also encouraged not to use tobacco products in any form, nor allow their use at any Galaxy Explorer activity. Now we've come to the activity standards. We'll talk about guidelines for conducting experiments and guidelines for transporting children. Now, all of these will be inside the Galaxy Explorer Handbook, and you can also see them on the web. Conducting experiments. Use proper equipment appropriately. Ensure experiments are conducted in the appropriate environment. Don't conduct outdoor experiments inside, for example. Listen to and follow directions. No horseplay. Show respect to all mission teammates and the mission team leader. If in doubt, ask the adult mission team leader or controller. If you don't feel comfortable with an experiment or have a question about it, ask. Make sure that everyone feels comfortable expressing his or her ideas without criticism. Always wear appropriate safety equipment. Be careful with the lab equipment and with the projects of others. Clean up messes. There are 9 character traits we feel are necessary for effective mission team function: respect, confidence, cooperation, integrity, enthusiasm, commitment, creativity, tolerance, and independence. Focus on the experiment being conducted. Accidents which occur during an experiment are generally due to not staying focused on what you're doing. This is very important. Arrive prepared for all experiments. Know how to respond to an accident. All Galaxy Explorers should know where the first aid kit is. In an accident, remember to stop the experiment and notify the adult mission team leader or controller. Now the transportation guidelines. Seatbelts are required for all occupants. All drivers must have a valid driver's license. If a vehicle to be used is designed to carry more than 15 persons, including the driver must have a commercial driver's license. In the state of California, if there are more than 10 people, including the driver must have a commercial driver's license. An adult leader, at least 21 years of age, must be in charge and accompany the group. The driver must be currently licensed and at least 20 years of age. In addition, the following conditions also apply for drivers transporting mission team members. The driver must have a minimum of 2 years driving experience, and parental permission granted to the leader, driver, and riders. Passenger cars, station wagons, and sport utility vehicles may be used for transporting passengers, but passengers should not ride in the rear deck of moving vehicles. Similarly, trucks may not be used for transporting passengers except in the cab. All driving, except for short trips, should be done in daylight. All vehicles must be covered by automobile liability insurance. Obey the local traffic laws. Do not travel in a close convoy. Driving time is limited to a maximum of 6 hours and must be interrupted by frequent stops for rest, food, and recreation. If there is only one driver, the driving time should be reduced and stops should be made more frequently. A female adult volunteer must be present on all field activities if any female mission team members are present. And lastly, we're going to talk about sexual harassment. The Federation of Galaxy Explorers strongly discourages sexual harassment. Sexual harassment may include unwelcome sexual advances, requests for sexual favors, and other verbal or physical contact of a sexual nature. If you have a question about if behavior is sexual harassment, here's a quiz that you could ask yourself. Would you say it to your mother, wife, or daughter? Would you want anyone else to say it to your mother, wife, or daughter? Or would you want your mother, wife, or daughter to overhear it? Please refer to the website or the child safety guidelines contained in your Galaxy Explorer's handbook for more details or for any other information that you need. Thank you very much.